This is a video response to JP Styles 85 concerning the 60-in-1 classic arcade JAMMA circuit board, or better known as the icade classics, and why it isn't producing a picture. Maybe this will help. Okay, over here to the power supply, I noticed you didn't have any grounds hooked up. So this would be the power cable coming in, and you got your neutral and your hot, which you did have hooked up, and then I've got a ground hooked up, which I think the power supply will work without the ground hooked up, but it's just there for safety, to protect your power supply and your board. I think it will work without being hooked up. And I saw that you had your 5-volt hooked up and your 12-volt hooked up, but you need a ground on there since it's DC coming off of this for the board to work. And where that ground comes off of, it's got a spade clip on there, like a little fork clip, and that is actually the fattest black wire right here that comes off of pin number 1 on your JAMMA harness. And you'll notice that it's about the same thickness as this yellow one and this red one, and actually it's about the same length too, so you can see how it just hooked right up on there. And that's pretty much what you need on the power supply. Now, over here on the circuit board, there's a little row of dip switches right there, and you got to make sure that number 2 is on if you're using a VGA cable. Just make sure that little switch is in the on position on number 2, and then you should be all set. So we'll plug this thing in and see what happens. You got a light there. Should have a couple lights on the board blinking. We should get something on the screen here. So there, you got a picture. It looks like it's initializing. So and while it's initializing, you'll see this blinking amber light. It should go to green once it's done. There you go. So, I'll give you another look at this. So just make sure that ground is hooked up and you shouldn't have a problem. That one right there. And I'll be putting this harness in a cabinet in the next week or two, and I guess I'll do a video if you want to see that. Let me get the cabinet up here. I'll be wiring that thing up, so I guess shoot me a line if you want to see a video on that. I hope this helped you out.